What's going on, guys? Jamie here, back again, and today we have the FA Cup final to round out the season. It's been a fairly good season. We obviously didn't achieve what we set out to do at the start. We got knocked out in the last episode in the semi-final of the Champions League to bitter rivals, Manchester United. The Premier League season has now come to an end, as you can see down in the left-hand corner, but we'll have a quick look. We did finish second, 5 points clear of Chelsea, 10 behind United. We did suffer another defeat in the last run of games. I said it was an easy run of games, and it didn't turn out that way. A laboured 1-1 draw against Watford. Went behind early on, but Raheem Sterling drew us level. And then a really crazy game. We were 3-0 down at half-time, I believe. And Alex Telles got sent off, which made our job that much harder. We did come back to 3-2. Sterling grabbed a couple of goals. In the 90th minute, Steve Monet, I'm going to go with that, completed the victory, and Huddersfield fighting to avoid relegation is a big win for them. And I think the stuffing was knocked out of us after that semi-final exit. As you can see, we sort of a laboured draw against Watford, and then a disappointing defeat away at Huddersfield. In the last game of the season, a 1-0 win against West Ham. We weren't at our best, but John Stones with a goal just before half-time ensured we finished the Premier League season with a victory. So there we can see, second, Arsenal finished fourth, a long way behind Chelsea. Everton joint on points with Arsenal, but a worse goal difference to see them finish fifth. Newcastle with a very impressive season, to see them finish sixth. Obviously like to see them do well, as we played as them in the last series on the channel. Spurs and disappointing seventh, but I think the biggest underachievers has to be Liverpool down there in 14th place. West Brom, Swansea and Palace did get relegated. So let's just quickly see who is coming up from the Sky Bet Championship. Reading finished 15th. Ryan Giggs is the manager. That's very interesting. I haven't really checked in on their form this season, so this is all new to me. Barnsley against Sunderland is the player final. That is very interesting. But Ipswich won the league. Sheffield Wednesday finished second. And then Sunderland and Barnsley in the player final. So that will be very interesting. So Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday will be joining us next season. And yeah, that rounds that up really. If we just have a quick look at the stats from the Premier League as well. So Harry Kane finished top goal scorer. Sergio got 18 goals, which was very pleasing, although he did miss out portions of the season through injury. And then towards the end of the season, Jesus had been in good form, which kept him out of the team. Assists-wise, no one at the top of the tree, but we got Sane there in 11, Silva on 12. They've been really good for us this season. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Golden Glove goes to De Gea, 26 clean sheets. That's bloody impressive. Edison down there on 13, apologies. Joint 7th. Some big names in between there. Nice to see the lesser clubs doing alright. Matthew Ryan, I think Brighton had a good season. And that's about that really. Average rating wise, David Silva there in 3rd place. Aguero 3rd on man of the matches as well. So all in all, not quite what we were looking for. I think I said at the start of the season as well that the league should be a formality, but I was not expecting United to do as well as they have done. So next season, we know what we need to improve on. We need to get back, hopefully winning the Premier League again, and obviously going to try and win the Champions League. But enough of that. Today is all about the FA Cup final. We'll try and end the season on a high. And this is the team I am going with for the final. So, Edison reclaims his place in goal. A back three of John Stones, Jonathan Maidana and Nicholas Otamendi. The wing-backs, Danilo on the right, Benjamin Mendy on the left. Fernandinho and De Bruyne in their central midfield partnership. Fernandinho on that ball-winning midfielder role. I think we could do with a bit sort of more solidity in the middle. We normally have a creative player and a player who pushes forward, and I think that may have cost us at times this season. So Fernandinho has been put in there just to give us a bit more of an edge in that middle. Sterling and Sane on the wings, as you would expect, and then Sergio has reclaimed his place up top as Jesus has fallen out of form. On the bench, some familiar names, plenty of attacking threat Yaya Toure does make it onto the bench for this game, but the likeness is that this will be the last involvement he sees in a Man City shirt. His contract is up in the summer. I can't see myself renewing it as he hasn't played at all this season. So that'll be a hefty amount of wages to get off the bill. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get in the action. Burnley lining up with their familiar 4-4-2 then for the final. Chris Wood leading the line with Ashley Barnes partnering him up top. And for the rest of that, it looks like as you were, Axel Tuanzebe and Bryce Dejeje in their back line. So they're obviously acquisitions that they've made this season. But Burnley have only just narrowly avoided relegation. So you would think that we are favourites for this game. However, it is an FA Cup final. You can't undercount the underdog. Can't undercount. You can't count out the underdog ever, is what I was trying to say. And I'm sure Sean Dyche will have his men up for this game. That is for sure. First highlight of the game, then 8 minutes in, and it's a great goal by Robbie Brady. I was about to say it's a free kick on the edge of the area. The play a bit quicker than my commentary, and Brady has fired Burnley in front, but there's a highlight straight from the goal. Can we get back into the game immediately? Mendy on the wing, a good ball inside to Fernandinho, up to Sane, and a good ball inside to Aguero. Now he's got by his man. Can he get forward? Aguero pulls it back to Mendy, Sane, and we do equalise. I thought Sane was offside from the original shot from Mendy. It was a poor shot from the left back, but thankfully has cannoned off the defender straight to Sane, and there's a highlight after this goal. Please don't let us fall 2-1 behind. Okay, we've got possession of the football. Not much longer. We lumped that upfield and it was poor, but De Bruyne now has got the ball at his feet and finds Aguero. What can he do with it? The little Argentine. He finds Sterling back inside to De Bruyne, working it nicely. Sterling inside to Aguero, and what a sequence of minutes that has been. 3 goals in quick succession. And you think the highlight after the goal, and there's another highlight after the goal. Okay, this is 4 on the trot now. Is it going to be 2-2? Is it going to be 3-1? Burnley coming forward. A bit of a stray pass, and Fernandinho's in on the 4, and Aguero's breaking through. But me with a great tackle, and Tom Heaton will collect. An action-packed first 10 minutes in this Wembley final. And it's 2-1 to us, but can we make it even more? Sterling now inside to De Bruyne. A lot of space on this right-hand side. Danilo not committing though. Aguero is in behind. Oh, and he shoots just over the bar. 7 shots we've had already in this early part of the game. De Bruyne into Sane, and it's a good save by Heaton. Tips it over the bar. The commentary wondering how Sane missed that, but it looked like a fairly awkward header. De Bruyne back in the middle, but Defoe clears. 3 goals in 3 minutes, as you could see there. And it's not stopping here. Absolutely scintillating play. That felt so cringy just saying that. But anyway, a good tackle from Fernandinho on Wood. Danilo lumps forward. But it's headed down. And it's headed away again. A lot of aerial balls in this game. Aguero now. It's already shown he can get by a man. Plays a lovely ball in for Sterling. He's got to the byline. And it's a penalty. Not quite sure what happened there. Looked like Sterling had overrun it. But it says that Charlie Taylor tripped him up, and Sergio with a chance with a spot. Oh, it's saved by Tom Heaton. What a great save that was. That looked like a really good penalty. Tom Heaton dives to his left and claws it out. Aguero looking to make amends, and that is a poor shot. We've had everything. All we need now is a red card, and this would be a very exciting first half. I hope that missed penalty doesn't come back to bite us, though. And we have dominated this first half, and it looks like we are going to go into half time with a 2-1 lead. Right then, an action-packed first half. Can we get more of the same in our favour in the second? First highlight of the second half then. Goodmanson floats the ball in, and Taylor knocks it down, and Jejeje is on the end of it, but he fires over the bar. Right, a change of shape and a change of tactic for us. I have brought on company for Danilo, who's been on a booking and late game. I don't really want him to get sent off. And we have gone, apologies, to a flat back 5. I think I might make a couple more changes. Fernandinho on a booking as well. We'll bring on Yaya Toure for his last hurrah. And then I think Stones quite tired, so we'll get Ruiz to come on, who's comfortable playing at that ball playing defender role. Can we see out this game then? With 3 minutes of injury time, and we're into that now, and it has disappeared, and it looks as if we are gonna end the season with a trophy. The relief is unbelievable. Happy to end the season with some form of silverware. It's a relief, but on a whole, I'm a bit disappointed to be honest. We will have a quick roundup, as we said, of the squad. So, most appearances. Otamendi made the most appearances this season with 40. He's been an ever present, and he has been solid when called upon. Very good defender is the 30-year-old. Edison just behind him on 39. Would have played a lot more, but Bravo had that good spelling goal, and Edison did dip out of form. But certainly going to be number one going into next season. Then comes Sané, Stones all with 34. Sané with a number of appearances off the bench. But a lot of players in and around the low 30s. So a lot of rotation this season that's going to be needed, obviously, for competing on all fronts. Goal-wise, Aguero with 27 in 30, not bad at all. If he can stay fit next season, for the entirety of the season, then I really hope he can lead us to glory. Jesus with 16, like I said, pleased with his contribution, 16 and 33 overall, so just less than a goal every other game, but certainly did well towards the end of this season than he did at the start of the season. Bernardo chipped in with 14, which is nice to see. Fernandinho with 12, he is going to get more football next year because he has proved to be one of our better players. Sterling with 10, Stones with 8, which is nice to see. Lionel and Silva on 8 as well, so plenty of goals shared around in the team. Assist wise, Sane getting 18, Sterling with 17, Bernardo with 13, De Bruyne with 12, Lionel with 10. So all it looks like the wide players chipping in, which is what you want really. That's sort of how I pride my style. I think I like to get the ball out to wingers, have quick wingers who've got a bit of skill, and yeah, get the balls in. So happy with that for sure. Average rating wise, best player Sergio. Doesn't surprise me really. Worth 74 million, 4.5 star player. His stats are amazing. They haven't started to drop off yet. And yeah, 29-year-old is certainly going to be important for next year. Bernardo as well behind him. Gundogan with a good average rating. Disappointed that he got injured, but when called upon, he's been brilliant. De Bruyne probably didn't see as much football as he liked. He had spells out of the team really, and that could have maybe have cost us. You see his stats there, fantastic. I'm not sure what shape I'm going to play next season. I don't know whether to stick to this three at the back or whether to change to a more familiar shape. But if we do, say, play a number 10, you can see there that De Bruyne is natural in that attacking midfield role, so he may well move forward. Sterling and Silva, again, with good average ratings. The defenders, less so. You would expect that, though. You wouldn't expect the defenders to be getting the highest average ratings. Stones, Otamendi and Maidana are all up there. Maidana has been quite good for me. He is getting on a bit now, 33. Coach's recommendation is that he's past his best. I think maybe next season he'll do for a backup. He probably won't be seeing as much action, but yeah, I think that may be one area that we could strengthen maybe with the money that we have. If you have a quick look, 219 million, 500k in the wage budget, so certainly room to manoeuvre, that is for sure. But that is going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this season and you are looking forward to next season. I know I am. My favourite bits, definitely in a save, are the transfer windows, so I'm looking forward to getting my teeth stuck into that. If you are new, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, this will be carrying into a second season, so you can see more Champions League exploits coming your way on this channel. Likenesses, I'll probably upload the first episode of the new season after the new year. A little bit busy sort of heading towards the weekend, and obviously I don't want to start a new season. It probably makes sense to start a new season at the beginning of a week. So I hope you have a good weekend. I will see you at some point next week, that is for certain. But like I said, guys, leave a like on there for me. A big thumbs up would be much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in a bit.